Hey everyone, back with me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to Catechism for Kids. Have you ever wondered who's in charge of the church? Why we listen to what the Pope and our bishops say? It's a great question, and today, we're going to uncover a super important and amazing truth about our Catholic faith. Did you know that our Pope and bishops today are part of a special, unbroken line that goes all the way back to Jesus' best friends, the Apostles? It's true. It's called Apostolic Succession, and it's like a golden chain of leadership that has been passed down for 2,000 years. So let's rewind the clock. When Jesus was on earth, he chose 12 men to be his apostles. He gave them a very important job, to go out and teach everyone about God's love, to baptize people, and to lead his church. Think of them as the very first leaders. Jesus gave them special authority, guided by the Holy Spirit, to make sure the church would always teach the truth. Now, Jesus knew he wouldn't be on earth forever in his human body, and the apostles knew they wouldn't live forever either. So, what would happen to the church? How would the authority Jesus gave them continue? This is where apostolic succession comes in. It's like a spiritual relay race. The apostles passed on their special authority to other faithful men they chose to be their successors. How did they do it? Through a special prayer and the laying on of hands. This is when they would literally place their hands on the head of the new leader, who would become a bishop, and pass on the authority given to them by Jesus. We even see this in the Bible. In his second letter to Timothy, St. Paul talks about passing on the gift of God that was given to Timothy through the laying on of his hands. It was like saying, now it's your turn to lead, teach, and protect the faith, just as I have. And guess what? That handing down has never stopped. Those new bishops then chose other faithful men to be bishops, and they passed on the authority to them in the same way. This has continued in an unbroken chain from one generation to the next for over 2,000 years. Right up to our bishops and our Pope today, let's talk about the Pope for a second. Jesus chose one apostle, Peter, to be the leader of all the other apostles. He called Peter the rock on which he would build his church. So, the Pope is the successor of St. Peter, the very first leader of the apostles. That's why the Pope is the head of all the bishops and the leader of the entire Catholic Church on earth. All the bishops, together with the Pope, form what we call the Magisterium, which is the official teaching authority of the Church. So why is this unbroken chain so important? Well, it's a guarantee of truth, because this authority comes directly from Jesus and has been protected by the Holy Spirit. We can be confident that the Church's most important teachings, our doctrines, are the same truths that Jesus and the apostles taught. It prevents confusion and makes sure we don't wander away from the path Jesus set for us. Apostolic succession keeps the Church united in one faith and one truth all across the world. It also makes sure that the sacraments are real and powerful. The authority to celebrate sacraments like Holy Communion, Confirmation, Holy Orders, where priests and bishops are made, is passed down through this chain. Only a bishop who is part of this apostolic line can ordain a priest. And that's how we know that when a priest celebrates Mass, Jesus truly becomes present in the Eucharist. It's all connected. So, think of the Church like a giant living chain. Jesus is the starting point. He is connected to the apostles. The apostles are connected to the first bishops. Bishops are connected to the next bishops, and so on, link by link. All the way down through history to the bishop in your own diocese and to our Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV. Every single link is important. This means that when you listen to your priest, your bishop, or the Pope teaching about our faith, you are hearing the voice of the Church that is directly connected to Jesus Christ himself. It's not just some ideas people made up along the way. It's the faith that has been carefully passed down and guarded with love for centuries, all thanks to the gift of apostolic succession. Isn't that incredible? It shows us that Jesus never left his Church alone, set up a plan to lead and guide us through real people, ensuring that his truth and his love would reach every single one of us, even 2,000 years later. Thanks so much for joining me today to learn about this amazing teaching. The next time you see our Pope or your bishop, remember that you are looking at a link in a holy chain that stretches all the way back to Jesus and the apostles. If you learned something new, give this video a like, share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure in faith. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual. See you next time, and God bless you always.